You know, I have the problem that I have a lot of regret in that the years that I wasn't as bold, or I was just so fear-ridden about writing that I couldn't get over the hump to actually write ideas. I look back at some of those things. I'm like, that was a really good idea you had for that feature. And I look back and I'm like, I'm not that person anymore. I don't think I can write that. I've passed that point. And so I kind of regret not just churning in the moment that I was existing, because I'm not going to exist like that in any other moment, right? I don't know if you had this experience, but the stories have passed and I regret not getting them out there before I pass that point.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I often try to advise people when they're like, I have this thing, but I don't think I'm good enough yet. But you're at this place in your life. There's an intersection of the best you can write today and being 23 or being 43 or being 63, and you're never going to be that again. I know we're romanticizing it a little bit, but it's also true.
It's absolutely true. I mean, I'm not the person I was even like a month ago before quarantine. I think especially when you go through points of trauma and change, really change people. That's why we all talk about turning points in lives, going to high school, getting out of high school, going to college, getting out of college, you know, that time when you're trying to find yourself as an adult, getting married, having a kid, you know, retiring. Like those turning points are mass trauma where we have to leave who we were behind and turn into something else. Those kind of turning points, I'm not the person I'll ever be before that moment. So you got to capture it all before you leave it.
Exactly. So I'm interested in how, especially when your life is a mess, not to say it ever is,
presenting.
That looks like a very inviting space to me.
It's fine. I mean, and it's not my office. My office is under construction. I don't like it because I need things to be neat. So just even having a slight amount of clutter, it kills me that there's like wrapping paper right there.
But that happened to all of us, by the way. A few weeks ago, we all went home.
Yeah.
Stay home until we could flatten the curve on this pandemic. I am standing in an office. I mean, this camera is pointed at a window with a shade in front of it, but it was our storage room. So it was like, well, my script is due, but first I honestly need to clean my office out so I can live there now until the pandemic is over. Wrestling with the fear on a good day, as you describe, is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're all living in a heightened state of anxiety, I think.
Yeah. I mean, not me. I just started Lexapro, so it's much better for me.
That's a hot tip.